Hi, I'm Radhika Chopra and I'm a life coach, a transformation coach. One of my favorite subjects is numerology. The numerology I practice is a blueprint numerology. I was interested in giving my clients something which is not just a symptomatic relief, but something that will enhance their life and change their life in the long term, and it's in their hands. So numbers are like a musical tone. They are a certain frequency, and this frequency makes up your life and makes who you are. How you play your life, how you play the different frequencies of the numbers is something that's entirely in your hands, and that's the whole point of knowing your numerology. So coming to your birthday numbers, it's a very tiny part, but it is an important part of your entire blueprint. Now, as you move into year 2018, your personal vibration will meet that of the general vibration around you. That means where you are going to interface with what life is asking you in the year 2018. So those people who are born on the 1st or the 10th or the 19th or the 28th of the month, which is your number 1. Now 2018 is going to be an interesting year for you because it's going to bring about a lot of learning for you. That means your individuality, your sense of I-ness, that this is who I am, is going to have to meet with a little bit of cooperation, a little bit of inclusion. You're going to have to take everybody into account. So it is not about doing things my way, but it is doing things the way everybody, including I, want it. So it's a bit of balancing of your personal power. If you get selfish and do things the way you want to do, you're going to meet with resistance in the year 2018. So inclusion is the key word for you. Moving on to number 2. So those born on the 2nd, on the 11th, on the 20th, and on the 29th of the month, which comes to a number 2. So for you, the next year is going to be a very, very important year, because it is going to be a year for you to take stock of all the benevolence that you have in your life. That means all the support that you already have in your life, to reach out for it, to make use of it, to acknowledge it, and to become grateful for it. Because sometimes the support we have is so subtle that we don't even acknowledge it, and then we miss it completely. So this is really, really important for you. However, a word of caution for all of you: do not go into the victim mode. There would be a tendency for you to feel like the people are against you or that you are playing the victim. So watch out for using the victim card. It's not going to work in your favor. Moving on to number 3. So those born on the 3rd, on the 12th, on the 21st, and on the 30th of any month. Now the next year is going to be a little bit of it may seem like a conflicting year for you. The reason is that you may want to really go out there, express yourself, and create something, but it's going to be a time that's going to ask you to include other people as well, but also pause, reflect, and then move forward. It is not about doing things or creating things in your life the way you want to do it, but something that would benefit people around you. So it's going to be a time for you to nurture everything that you've created. So since last year, 2015, 16 and now 17, whatever you've created, you've got to look at that, nurture it. It's like you've planted a seed and you need to water it, take care of it, and then help it grow. So those things need to be kept in mind. And a word of caution for you, that do not get into backbiting or be aware of what you say to anyone. Gossip is something you need to stay clear of, because it will create misunderstanding. Now moving to the number 4, those born on the 4th, on the 13th, on the 22nd, and on the 31st of any month. It's going to be a year which is going to add on more responsibilities. You're going to be a support for people around you, maybe your family of origin, maybe your community. So it's really important for you to apply yourself, be hands-on, take responsibility, and not shirk from it. Reach out for help. Do not overwork yourself. Reach out and get the support that you need to do what you need to do, what life is asking you to. So word of caution for you, don't come to a state of exhaustion. Take the support, take some time out, but do not shirk away from your responsibilities. Number 5, those born on the 5th, on the 14th, and on the 23rd of any month. So for you, it's going to be a time where you may feel that you want to do so much, you want to explore so much, and yet you're not getting that leeway. So it's really important for you not to have the frustration set in. Again, it is a time to balance. It's really important for you to take care of your health. If you've been avoiding exercise, you need to get to exercise. If you've been avoiding a balanced diet, that's something you need to look at. Because if you've been abusing your body in any way, next year is going to ask you to take stock of that. So you may have challenges with health if you're not careful. Otherwise, it's time for you to collaborate with people and move ahead and expand your business opportunities. Number 6. So those born on the 6th, on the 15th, and on the 24th of any month. Next year is going to be a year of relationships and responsibilities. Now, if you've been having any relationship issues, it's a good time to address it. You're going to have added responsibilities, taking care of people, and really being there emotionally for people around you, and especially family members, or even sometimes outside of that. Perhaps you'd like to join an NGO or a charity. It's a great time to do that. One of the words of caution is do not become a doormat, because people might emotionally abuse you sometimes. However, it's a great year for you to really take stock of the way you function in relationships. Get your relationships issues sorted next year. Number 7. Now, those born on the 7th, on the 16th, and the 25th of any month. Well, it's going to be a year where you might feel that things are slowing down, but they're not really slowing down. It is actually a little bit of a pause. It's going to be a year for you to pause and reflect. Maybe an inward journey awaits you. Maybe a spiritual seeking awaits you. Whatever it is, it's going to be a time for insights, inward reflection. Perhaps some meditation is going to help you. One of the things you got to be careful about is in your relationships. Please sign all your documents carefully. Pause and see who are the people you can truly trust. Because this is also a year where you can slip into unwarranted fears as well. So, however, you can use this particular year to enhance your inner journey. Number 8, my personal favorite. So those born on the 8th, on the 17th, and on the 26th. So number 8, when it comes into 2018, it's going to be a year where you've got to, again, there's going to be a huge balancing of powers. That means that if you have been trying to control things in your life, control other people, control your circumstances, you're going to realize that you cannot really control them, and that you need to let go of certain things. And actually that's a wonderful thing, because you will truly know what power means. Power is not having control over anything or being under control. It's about being above control or out of the control paradigm completely. It's going to be a time for you to set the foundation of something that you're going to do in the future. Again, a year to apply yourself, to seed the opportunities that are going to be bursting forth in years to come, maybe next year 2018 or 19 or 20, right? So a time again not to get too caught up with work. Make sure you take some moments out to rest, relax, and enjoy some light activities. Coming to number 9, those born on the 9th, on the 18th, and on the 27th of any month. It's going to be an interesting year for you, because you're going to be put, exposed to a lot of people, maybe your family, a large group of people. It's a great year to network. It's a great year where for you to reach out to people across the border, maybe overseas, or globally expand yourself in some way. But here I have a word of caution for you as well, that it is a year where there could be a lot of emotional upheavals, and you could get really dramatic about it. So what if you could use that energy that you have, which you're playing out in a drama of some sort, but use it to create something that will be beneficial for you in, say, year 2019. Otherwise, you can get very caught up with old issues that can come up and disturb your emotional balance. So the word of caution is no drama and trauma queen for you next year. So I hope you found a little something for yourself today. I wish you all a fabulous 2018 and this gift from me to you.